Page 87. Talkative character. Had I known him no more than you, I might perhaps have thought of him as at the first you did. Yeah, had I received this report at their hands only, that are enemies to religion, I should have thought it had been a slander, a lot that often falls from bad men's mouths upon good men's names and professions. But all these things, a great many more as bad, of my own knowledge, I can prove him guilty of. Besides, good men are ashamed of him. They can neither call him brother nor friend. The very naming of him make them blush, if they know him. Well, I see that saying and doing are two things, and hereafter I shall better observe this distinction. They are two things indeed, and are as diverse as the soul and the body. For as the body without the soul is but a dead carcass, so saying, if it be alone, is but a dead carcass also, the carcass of religion. The soul of religion is the practical part. Pure religion, and undefiled before God and the Father, is this: to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world. This talkative is not aware of. He thinks that hearing and saying will make a good Christian, and thus he deceiveth his own soul. Hearing is but as the sowing of the seed. Talking is not sufficient to prove that fruit is indeed in the heart and life. And let us assure ourselves that at the day of doom men shall be judged according to their fruit. It will not be said then, did you believe? But, were you doers or talkers only? And accordingly shall they be judged. The end of the world is compared to our harvest, and you know men at harvest regard nothing but fruit. Not that anything can be accepted that is not of faith, but I speak this to show you how insignificant the profession of talkative will be at that day. This brings to my mind that of Moses, by which he describeth the beast that is clean. He is such an one that parteth the hoove, and cheweth the cud. Not that parteth the hoof only, or that cheweth the cud only. The hare cheweth the cud, but yet is unclean, because he parteth not the hoof. And this truly resembleth talkative. He cheweth the cud, he seeketh knowledge, he cheweth upon the word, but he divideth not the hoof. Faithful, convinced of the badness of talkative. But he divideth not the hoof. He parteth not with the way of sinners, but as the hare he retaineth the foot of a dog or bear, and therefore is unclean. You have spoken, for aught I know, the true gospel sense of those texts. And I will add another thing. Paul calleth some men, and those great talkers too, sounding brass, and tinkling cymbals, that is, as he expounds them in another place, things without life, giving sound. Things without life, that is, without the true faith and grace of the gospel, and consequently things that shall never be placed in the kingdom of heaven, among those that are the children of life, though their sound, by their talk, be as if it were the tongue or voice of an angel, talkative like two things that sound without life. Well, I was not fond of his company at first, but I am as sick of it now. What shall we do to be rid of him?